my name's Simon Curry. My pupils have asked me over the years, lots of pupils have asked me, how do I growl? And how does a saxophonist make a dirty, growly sound on the saxophone? It can be quite easy for some people, and it can be quite hard, some people can't get it. Anyways, but this is the way that I do it. There's a couple of ways that it can be done. Now, the first way, the easiest way, is to making a growling sound in your throat from here. So it's a sound. So I'll give you a little demonstration of how it should sound. So that's the kind of the outcome of what happens. So as I'm playing the notes, I'm just going into the mouthpiece. I'll demonstrate. So this is without the growl. And I'll slowly add the growl in. And also, different frequency of your growl can add different effects. I also suggest you only practice this for maybe 2 or 3 minutes at the start of the practice session or at the end. Don't do big long session on it because you'll wipe the throat out and it will make it very sore and lose your voice. My voice is a bit chunky at the moment because I've got a cold. So anyway, so the way to do the different types of growl as well. If you're really struggling to start the growl, it's the best of to get really soft reed, really soft setup. So you don't have to actually put much effort into it. And you've got to start with the growl first. So you've got to start with the sound. And as you add more volume of air through your sound, the reed will start to vibrate, and that cuts out something in your voice box. So your voice doesn't sound like your voice, it just sounds like the growl coming through. So also it depends on how high you do growl and how low and high you do your growl. Now if you want a 1950s kind of retro rock and roll sound, then you want to do a very low bass growl sound, and that gives it that. Now, if you want to sound a bit more funky, then the growl, as you go higher up the instrument, your pitch of your growl needs to go a bit higher. So, if I play a long C, and I'll start from my low growl to my high growl. And you can see, so now as I take the note up, and what sounds really most effective if you use your growl selectively on a few notes, not all the time. So if you used it all the time, that'd be kind of retro rock and roll. But if you use it on a few of the notes, a few of the high peaking notes in the phrase, and especially when you get to harmonics, you want a he sound because your throat's going to be closed. With the low notes, this is a separate video that I will be shooting about throat position as you play. As a rough guesstimate now, without going into the finer points of it, which will be another video, the low frequency notes, G's and belows, are your biggest open chamber in your throat. And hence, when you get to your harmonics, which your throat is in a he sound, then you can only get high frequency with your growl. I can hear that. So now if I use those high frequency growls in a funky style on my harmonics, and so a selective growl makes it sound really, really funky and modern. Now there is another way of doing the growl which I haven't mastered. I have tried many times to do it and I just can't get my head around it. But Eric Marienthal is fantastic at doing it. Takes the seal from his lip and does a raspberry through the side of his lip. And that gets a really nice kind of modern funky sound as well. I won't try and demonstrate it because I can't do it very well. But that's another way of doing the growl, is just breaking the seal there. And yeah, so that's growling for you, and I'll just play it out a bit.